Yeah, good morning, everyone. We are going to build a platform to match up the employer and laborers here. Because currently we found that there are several problems, main problems here. Like in this construction sector, we don't have active human resources agent participating in this sector. So we are going to build a platform to connect them. And because no active HR here, so no CVs is occur right now. So employer cannot seek the labors easily, and also the labor couldn't promote themselves because they have no CV in this construction industry. And after that, the aging problem is also a serious issue here. So because our platform can encourage more youngsters to join this industry. So what can they do? Actually, they can do nothing but build up can. And there is 4 images which show the application procedure here. And the first pages, the first images, you can just simply log in with your Facebook account or Google account, and then it will jump to the image 2. Image 2 is there are different categories of the industry. You can simply pick one of it, and then you can jump to the next page. You can find different industry and projects you can join, and then you can see every details after clicking one of the category. Which here you will see that one of the project, we have the project name, we have the location, we have the price per mandate, and the duration, etc. So you get every information, and then you can apply for a job as a labor to find your potential employer. And except the application procedure, we do have another side for the employer. The employer can hire someone they want for their project, to finish their project, and after all, our main concern is that we can create a CV, and we can create a ranking for the labors for the future use. For example, the employer can rate them and comments on the profile, and then CVs can be created here, and at a certain extent is representing the labor in the future use to promote themselves. And then here you will show that they just add up with the hours they play in the history. So our platform is to connect the labor and the employer. And then we can ease the situation right now.
And the built-up application, we have saw 4 advantages. First of all, it is online CV for all of the employers, so it is turn over the traditional culture in this industry. Secondly, it is convenience because it is so easy for the employer and employee to connect their networking. And the third part, it is the statistic is able to show the industry focus. For example, the construction market, and it is able for the employer to adjust the price market for their project. And finally, the full transparency page wave system, and it is able to solve the labor dispute. And how the repetition capital works, the normal CV is just focusing on the working experience and their qualification, but our application have the rate and comment system, and it is able to show the ex-employer review. And the relevant models is we take 5% commission, and also the advertising is the potential market because we are narrowed down the target audience because it is just focusing on the construction market. Actually, we have the videos for the application, how to run it.
So if you want to choose to spend your time on the video, you can, or we'll just go into Q&A now.
So right now you have people who hire for this in an existing way, and you're asking them to change what they do. I love it, but I think the concern you might get is a little pushback on if there's a record of somebody working, you have to pay taxes, and right now there are lots of ways for employers to avoid paying taxes, health insurance, any of those things. How are you going to overcome that resistance?
I understand what's the concern, but actually our application is just like because in the traditional format, I understand the concern is about the tax or something, but we are taking the 5% and we are confident for both sides. And actually, we are not just developing application, we are developing the whole industry.
Any other questions?
I think most of the construction laborers are not educated well. So I think there is also needed another types of intermediaries, I think. How do you think about that?
Excuse me again.
Most of the construction laborers are not educated well. So yeah, they don't have
I think it is.
computers.
I understand what's the question, but I think it's not a big deal because we have the videos and. Because we have the videos and we come already for the whole step. It's just 16 seconds, and it's easily to solve which application you want. And at the first page, there is 4 categories. It's just
You mean very intuitive system, right?
yeah.
Any other thoughts?
Are there any similar companies or cases in other countries that are already successful, like in the U.S. or in Europe? Are there similar cases?
Actually, we are running with a company in Hong Kong because we come from Hong Kong, and we do have a prototype here. You may check a look and we respond to this message. Just now, the question is that I think the procedure and the logo is very easy for those low education workers to read, and it's not a big deal and no difficulty to just click on the button. It's very easy. So I think that because we want to reshape the industry, we should get more technology or information for them. That's why we make this application for them.
Okay, thank you very much. So we went on. And let's find out more. Let's see.